Hello my PP, it's Mess at Taps. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. With today's cooking, we'll be watching a healthy recipe on how to make our Cameroon amiskel, also known in French as le gâteau. Please grab a seat and watch these amazing cooking steps to the end. Items that I will be using to make this healthy, delicious pastry include butter, organic non-milk, condensed sweetened milk, evaporated milk, yeast, baking soda, salt, multi-purpose flour, and my egg substitute. I like to use this egg substitute because I don't want to incorporate a lot of fat with the pastry. And if you notice, I don't have any sugar here. The sweetened evaporated milk will do the sweetening for me. And for the butter, if you can use margarine, the best. In a bowl, I add my 2.25 pounds of multi-purpose flour, which is equivalent to 1 kilogram of flour. And then onto it, I'm gonna add my 2 cups of, I can't believe it's not butter. Again, if you have your margarine, it's the best. I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything completely. Once as the flour looks crumpy like this, you then proceed to grate your non-milk. Then you add it into a bowl with eggs, yeast, baking powder, little salt, and then your evaporated milk. Then you mix the whole thing together before transferring the whole content into the crumbled flour. Again, with the recipe of today, I'm gonna be using 6 eggs to make pastry out of 2.5 pound or 1 kilogram of flour. Half a can of my condensed sweet milk, which is also my sugar, as well as half of my evaporated milk. And lastly but not the least, half teaspoon of baking soda. My tablespoon of yeast, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of non-milk. Then I add half jar of my condensed sweet milk, which is about 7 ounces. Blend the whole content very well before transferring it onto my flour and the butter. After mixing the whole content a little bit like this, I also go ahead and add half a cup of warm water so that it will help the yeast to rise a little bit quicker. Then I mix it again a little bit. Once as the whole content is well mixed like this, I then transfer the whole content, the eggs, salt, non-milk, baking powder, and my yeast into the other bowl that had my flour and the butter. And then I use my hand at that point to keep mixing the whole content again together until I get a nice dough. Once as your dough looks nice and stretchy like this, know that it's good to go. So at this point, I'm gonna start rolling it up into nice looking sizes. And for the sake of this video, I'm gonna roll it up to the size of a tennis ball. Again, you can cut it to any shape and size that you like. Usually when I cut them, I don't really make it a perfect round in shape. but just about, a round shape is good enough. And of course, the size of a tennis ball, as I said. And before I drop it onto my baking tray, I have to make sure that I drizzle the tray a little bit with some flour so that it doesn't get sticky onto my tray pan. After getting the dough into nice looking table tennis ball sizes, I'm gonna go ahead and set it aside for 1 hour for it to rise. Once as your balls are risen for 1 hour, you then proceed and turn on your oven, or you start frying the pastry. Always try to like reduce your heat to a very low heat, because you don't really need too much heat to fry it. So it's always good to set your oven at a heat of 4 if you have an electric oven, or set it to medium if you have a different form of oven. So I'm gonna proceed and start frying the pastry, and when I'm putting it inside the oil, I have to make sure that I put them separate apart from one another. I don't make them cluster together. Time to time you have to be turning it. Once as everything looks like this, I start removing it off the heat. You want to have that crunchy and nice golden looking brown color when you make this pastry. The biscuit is looking good. Continue the same until you get everything deep fried. Again, my PP, for cooking with me again today, and until our next video, you all stay healthy. Bye.